Hello everybody, it's I, Luigi Big Mac, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we bought us some time in trial. We can't really catch a break. Yeah, that's all that really happened. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from a bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much. Except today we're swimming quickly. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel a tiny, insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall! I thought I'd come to take a look and see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home range locked down tighter than afforded in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen the last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow from her slender neck many a times. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph, taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee! I like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at their prosecution. Oh, Edgeworth is not having a good time. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, and you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen! I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continue on with the trial. During our recess, this is unacceptable! Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Who's there? Who's this knockoff Slayer looking ass? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey! The temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? It's you! Oh! Sorry I'm late. Oh gee, the roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, Unsy. How have you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy schmizzy, Unsy. My boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Unsy seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. I'm sorry, but were you? Aha! So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? Sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright, you don't know the district of Chief Police? Chief of Police? He's the top ranking officer in the entire district. Name's God. Damn it, God. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor today? Been over 2 years since you last came into this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Starr wasn't just stealing these. When the crime occurred, this guy really was wearing that muffler. But to think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document, where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair. On the day of the crime I had... Your head in the clouds because he got that warrant? I know how he feels. But you're the person in charge. I expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Edgeworth at a loss for words. Believe me, it's not the first for me. This kind of major blunders, unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah! The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes. Well, I keep skipping dialogue. I apologize, folks. If I cut my finger right, I wouldn't be able to pound the gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Yeah, you know what? I haven't been saying this in the recent episodes, but this is the main reason why this wasn't on the original Game Boy. Because this heavily relied on the Also, this is a weird control scheme, for all this. But yeah, this was like designed for the DS in mind. Ah! Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip's broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Found at the crime scene, wrapped in the defense muffler. Small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police about this knife? Sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really. Well, this guy seems like a jolly fellow. So far, I'm sure this guy's totally not asshole. This knife is special, but I can't say how we're here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't even in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed in the police department. See, what a mess. The time of crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Unji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Oh, wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order, order, order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Let's see. Let me think here. I'm gonna take a look at my evidence real quick. SL92. Let's see. This knife of Goodman. Well, I mean, we have Goodman's note, so that's the only. Wait a second. Aha! Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife, this has something to do with Detective Goodman? What do you mean? Aha! An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean? From Uji. This is great. Look at this tag on this knife. It reads SL-92. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7S, 12-2. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside down? SL9! Oh my god, why did I not realize that? The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But if you turn it around, what do you get? February 21st, SL9. Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. SR9. That's the same thing written on the knife's tag. Order. Well, Chief? Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? We press on the first. Hold on. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe from Edward's car. Why do you think there isn't a connection there? Let's see. Let's press here. On the same day that detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact! Surprising, isn't it, Uji? I am at a loss for words. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested them, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Brighto. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one! This gets sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Where was the victim found? So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on you where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room in the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second, I've heard of that. The evidence room. Did he mention that in his testimony just now? There's a connection between the two cases. Seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town in this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gann to testify about details. Let me... Might as well press here. Chief, the defense pushed the position simply this. The connection between these two cases have already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention that the victim had on him the case number and on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in the very same evidence room. Indeed, there do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet. And all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess we might as well try and get what I can out of him. You know what? The victim's ID number. Okay, now how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. We won't tell their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Wait a minute. I can't do it. Wait a minute. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, I was right. Does this tell you anything? It does tell me something. Folks, if you remember Goodman's ID, it does. I think, meaning... It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered in the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? There were... Nope, not that. Not that. Right here. It tells me that there were 2 murders. One person was murdered. The actual murder took place in the police department, and the body was transferred to the prosecutor's office to frame witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. This is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department, prosecutor's office, 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at once. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is this yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. It started with 82. I forgot. Didn't even get the first number right again. The number is 584. The number of the chief of police gave us was 5842189. But wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. Well, what does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as tack, Righto. Sharp as a tack. But wait. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department in the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time in a completely different location? Order, Chief! What does this mean? So, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, I'm a prosecutor in charge of this case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. I don't like that look he has. Or did you hear me? The oversight. The grave error. Mr. Edgeworth. They're yours. What? How? Up there. We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, have we heard that name before? Wait. Aha! Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the front of the chief, sir. I got your report. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, he didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lion Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Gah! Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error across negligence on your duty on your part. But sir, could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I don't like how much he stares and blinks. And the face! No such luck this time. Worthy, or should I say, unworthy? What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? What was it, right? Huh? Oh, well, it's, rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how's this? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court. Of evidence to be used in court before the trial. The report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I could submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over there. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! Edgeworth can't catch a fucking break, man. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What, with all those rumors? You were even in the defense chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of diligence on my part. But Mr. Edgewood, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. It was the last thing I do. You better get the results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error in the series in the history of the sport. I will grant one further day as prosecution has requested. Would that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever punishment this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. And just like that. That was rather... Wow, 25 minutes. That's probably the shortest episode for this. Well, I guess that's the end of the episode, folks. If you guys enjoy the content that I do on the channel, please consider subscribing. That's how I really appreciate it. Be sure to also leave a comment and like, as I'll push the video onto YouTube's algorithm, as YouTube is apparently allergic to smaller channels. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode, where we're going to be doing some more investigating. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.